Okay guys, we're back inside of Helldivers 2. It's Monday morning and there is some things going down. We've got some simple tasks that we can complete before the major order comes, a Helldivers 2 Emancipator leak, and we've also got some things that make no sense at all as to why they're only in the low level game. But we're going to get into that one in just a moment. If you haven't already, smash the beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor, Advanced GG, the #1 clinically proven energy supplement on the market. My favorite flavor is cherry vanilla, but you guys can catch an array of flavors via the link in the description, and using code CLOUD at checkout will get you a cheeky discount. That being said, let's dive on into today's news inside of Helldivers 2. So starting off, all of us waiting to hear the next major order is, and this one is absolutely perfect because I think at this point we are all waiting on the major order, and this is something which is kind of frustrating. But one thing that you guys can do to start off the day is head on over to your drop pods, because realistically there are a few things that we can get done before the major order actually rolls out. One of which is head on over to the automatons and go to drop near, where we are at 97% liberated, but unfortunately we are slowly taking a stalemate. Everything's sat quite stagnant because we don't have enough people in there currently, so we can go ahead and get that one done pretty much an hour after this video goes live if you so wish. Next up, we have obviously got Estanu. Now this is a planet which everybody is really loving at the moment. I'm not too sure as to why, but we need to kind of start getting chipped away at those. As to where the major order is going to take us, we are yet to really see, but if we can get drop near actually finished and out of the way, that will leave us with 2 sectors on each side of the map that could essentially start being hit. Hopefully not too much movement once the major order does actually come, but we'll have to see what it goes. Yesterday was 2 Bile Titans, and that was a bit of a nightmare for the personal order, but nonetheless, a lot of you guys will have got that done. Today is to kill 60 enemies using the anti-material rifle. Not always the most fun thing on the planet, but nonetheless, we will take it for what it is. So go ahead and start killing away with that anti-material rifle. Next up, we have got some cool stuff going on in the scene, and this one is a bit of a leak for those of you guys who haven't seen it. This is mech induced, and you guys are going to love this one. So before you get into this leak, if you don't want to see it, now is the point to leave. But before you leave, let it be known that we are giving away a copy of Helldivers 2, and if you've already got the game, we're going to be giving away the money equivalent in super credits. Real simple one. You guys just head down to the comment section below and leave a yellow heart in the comment section. You're about to see why during this next leak, but if you don't want anything to do with the leak, then just leave the yellow heart and feel free to hop off. It'd be greatly appreciated. Now, before you go into it though, what is it you can use your super credits for if you do win? Well, we actually have an updated store right now for the next 24 hours of the Legionnaire set, which is probably one of my more favorites, to be completely honest, and the Drone Master set. Just a quick heads up on it though, if you utilize the Legionnaire set armor piece with the Drone Master helmet, you end up with a mixed match of something that looks pretty damn cool. That's just me. I find this thing absolutely amazing, and I think that actually the pair up on this one is absolutely incredible. You really couldn't have written a better thing. The sets make absolutely no sense because realistically they should have joined up together instead of the Legionnaire helmet, but yeah, nonetheless. Go ahead and purchase your stuff from the store now. It's dirt cheap, so you've got no reason. But talking about the mechs, we have got an awesome set piece right here, which is giving you guys a little bit more of a detailed viewing of the new mech. This mech looks incredible. The guns on the side of it just look absolutely insane. Obviously, we know that the armor ratings aren't going to be too great for this thing, as it wasn't for the original, but the fact that it's got discoloration and it's also got some incredible shooty bits on the side, yeah, I'm in. You know I'm in. Bloody hell. Let me know if you guys are going to be using this one or not. Anyway, moving on from that, we have got this right here with 1,500 upvotes. This one did catch me off guard as well, because I pretty much completely skipped past level 2 on easy, which is the spread democracy missions. Apparently, they're only in the lower tiers, which is such a big thing inside of Helldivers 2. We are known for spreading democracy. That's what we fight for. Let this one go into the higher levels and let us continue to do that, even though It's just created for the lower level points. Just make them a little bit harder, throw them up to the higher levels, and let's spread democracy no matter what level we are on. I want to know what your guys' opinions are on this one. Have you done it? Did you even see it? Did you know it existed? And should we be doing this one in the later levels? Spreading democracy is important. I know it, you know it, Arrowhead know it. Give us them on higher levels. Please, thanks, and let's dive into the next topic. Now, this next one is a big one because this is going to talk about the next essential bug fix patch that needs to be coming into the game. We've had a balancing patch that happened a little while ago, but moving on to the next week of play, we should be coming up with something coming quite soon, of which a few things are being peeked out. With 2,400 upvotes on a Reddit post, this game is fun, but we need a bug fix patch more than content. Now, some of this would be true, some of this may be a thing, and there is obviously some patches and balancing that needs to happen, some changes around, but content is always good. So let's never write off the content to begin with. Some of the things that he has got right here, though, in his opening statement states, "I love content as much as the next gamer, but if Arrowhead can't handle working on bug fixes concurrently with content, I really think they need to step back and focus on the known issues for at least one patch." And I am not saying that facetiously. I don't know how large the dev team is for the game. I am saying that we will be fine without content for a couple of weeks just to get the issues nailed down. And the issues that he's got on here, I do agree with some of them. One of which is actually one that actually really annoys me a lot. The stim and reload animation interruptions. Now it states right here how many times I have to hear the satisfying hiss on my stim only to not actually use it, die because I apparently stuck it in my neck and then forgot how it works, or have to spam the button to get it in. Same with reloads getting interrupted by movement over and over. Now this is something which is extremely griping, and I know a lot of you guys will have experienced this one as well, but that is something that does need to be fixed. The mechs, the armor on the mechs are absolutely atrocious, although I do feel like they're supposed to be that way, so I cannot say that this one needs to be changed because I feel like they were built to be in that comparison. The drop pod steering. The drop pod steering grinds my gears beyond belief. There is no drop pod steering. Everything is kind of monitored to a certain degree. Maybe we've got an inch or two movement, but for the most part, especially on some maps, for those of you guys who did the silos, you'll know full well there is one specific location which is an absolute nightmare, and it just puts you wherever the bloody hell it wants you because of those invisible walls to make sure that you don't spawn on top of something stupid. But instead what it's doing is it's just spawning you down inside of something stupid. So nonetheless, they definitely need to be fixed. As far as the loading screens go and stuff like that, I personally haven't had any issues with it, but I've heard a lot of people are having a lot of problems with the black screening and crashing and stuff like that. I have had one issue just recently with the loading screen from the drop pod, and the animation just continued to go on until we had to reset it. A little bit annoying, but nonetheless, it's not too bad. And getting stuck inside of the Pelican door is something which actually irritates the hell out of me. And yesterday we already spoke about this bloody Pelican, because realistically, you should become immune once you go into it. There should be no death animation if you so by hit a Bile Titan on your way out of the extraction or something like that. It's dumb. We shouldn't die. This would eradicate so many issues, like throwing down a 500k at the end of the round and killing everybody that's sat inside of the Pelican. If we make everybody immune, there's no glitching. Nobody dies because they've knocked into a charger that's gone through the Pelican or anything like that, and nobody can kill at the end. It just seems to be the solid way forward for me personally. And my thing, the biggest one that I'm having a problem with on PlayStation 5 right now is the dive animation. Now the dive animation is okay, it's just once you get down into the ground, you have to spam the holy life of that button to be able to get back up, or even to get to crouch position. You cannot just kind of dive and then get up and keep running. There's no movement that is smooth enough that they've got inside of this game right now that I can comfortably dive out of the way of a charger and know full well that I'm not going to get hit by 5 hunters and not be able to move straight afterwards. That's just the honest truth, and that's my personal opinion. I want to know what your guys' biggest gripes are down in the comment section below, and we can get discussion going about it. On top of that, though, there is so many more things that this guy had in the post, and it should not go unheard. Unfortunately, we're not going to put it in the video, but the link is always in the description if you guys want to go and show it some support, or go and find a couple of issues that you guys might be having as well, so you can get an agreement in that post. More than welcome to. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today, though. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate all of your faces. Like, subscribe, and up until the next time later on today, I'll see you in the clouds.